This is one of the original drawings by Cristo and Jean-Claude for the gates in Central Park. Conceived in 1979, proposed in 1980, we got this. More orange curtains than a Midwest college dorm room. The only critters nonplussed by this endless waving sea of bad taste were the nags dragging the tourists about. Then again, to be a New York City hackney horse is to be doomed to a life of repetitive slavery from which there is no escape, no freedom, no relief, well, except maybe for death. Not unlike being born into an Orthodox religious family, I suppose. But I digress. 7,500 gates approximately are spread out and about the park in a gigantic, loud, and annoying exercise in liberal art and poor taste. Okay, at certain angles the light and shadow play did look very nice. Difficult to see on this map, but every single path in the park has them. Some 5,290 tons of steel was used to make the 15,000 base plates that averaged 750 pounds apiece. 60 miles of 5x5 vinyl tubing was cut up to make the frame for each gate. 116,389 miles of ugly orange nylon thread was woven into 1,092,207 square feet of fabric. Do you realize that's more flapping polyester than an evangelical convention? The gates are very large and very orange. Identically large and orange? Jean-Claude. And where did she get the orange hair? That's right, Bozo the Clown before it became the Republican Party. On Saturday, February 12th, 2005, with the mayor and all the local dignitaries and other city riffraff assembled, the gates were unfurled while the art world hurled. Of course, Cristo and Jean-Claude have been wrapping junk like the Kunsthalle and Bern and the Reichstag and Berlin, the Pont Neuf and Paris for years. And for the most part, this actually beautifies the bugger, however briefly. But I did object to wrapping the Via Veneto and the Villa Borghese in Rome. But that's just me. I've yet to see any architecture left over from the Roman Empire that could be improved by crapping it up with polyester. So now it was our turn to have our Central Park crapped up with over 1 million square feet of Jean-Claude colored Bozo the Clown hair. So for 1 week, the clueless joined the useless, and the bleak got to meet and greet the effete. In the ramble, buff men bent over in the bushes got to cluck at the curtains. The two pear-shaped women that showed up for the Rockland County Women's Hadassah bus trip to see the gates looked for a deli with a view. And Central Park's resident bums got to pee in their clothing with a new sense of pride. A week later, it was back to mugging as usual.